Messi is Miami. Miami is Messi. We see it once again, him being out on injury, and they can't do anything. Even with Busquets, even with Suarez, they go and get a draw there in Orlando. Is he really that big of a difference? I know he is the GOAT. I believe that he's the GOAT. But really, you guys can't play without him. Why? Why is that? Also, we saw the Red Bulls go on the road and get the job done there in DC, smacking DC 4-1 there at Audi Field. But, but the biggest and most exciting thing of the midweek was the raccoon. We had a raccoon on the pitch there in Philadelphia, and that was fantastic to see. It was hilarious. But enough is enough. Let's get into match day 15. Before we get into that, we have to go over the predictions that you all do, and we currently have a one-person lead. That is Save Crystal Gaming on top of the leaderboard with 3 points. So he has gotten 3 out of 6 matches predictions right. That's 50%. That's pretty good. So shout out to Save Crystal Gaming. You are first place. And then we have a, what is that, five-way draw there for the second place with 2 points. The link is in the description. QR code's on the screen. Make your selections for this weekend. I didn't realize that I put the Nashville versus Atlanta game in there. So the prediction window is closing very quickly for you all. But go ahead, go do that right now. Be a part of the leaderboard. And it's all for fun this time. But maybe next year, maybe next season, whoever wins will get a grand prize. But enough is enough. Let's jump into the predictions, what you all are waiting for. And we start out with that Nashville versus Atlanta match there at Geodis Park. Currently, Nashville, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Atlanta, 1 win, a draw, 3 losses in their last 5. Currently on a 2-match losing streak. I'm not a happy fan for either one of these teams. I'm glad that Nashville won last week against Toronto. I'm not happy as an Atlanta fan, and I could probably make a 30-minute rant session about how Atlanta looks. And I'm tired. I'm tired of it already. I know that they're not that bad, but I'm tired of the way they look. This team is supposed to be winning games, and they're not. But anyway, Nashville, 3 wins, 4 draws, and a loss at home. Atlanta have not won on the road, 2 draws, 3 losses. Both teams, their expected goals are under 1. Nashville is 0.9. Atlanta is only a 0.1. They have only scored 1 goal on the road this season. But I think that they get a goal here. They don't win, and maybe I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt in this one. I did pick against them for the midweek. But I think that this match ends in a 1-1 draw there at Geodis Park. So that leads us to Charlotte versus the Galaxy. Charlotte currently 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Currently on a 3-match winning streak. Let's go, Charlotte. Let's go. The Galaxy, 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Charlotte, 5 wins, a draw, and a loss there at home. They are killing it at home. That is for sure. The Galaxy, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses on the road. The expected goal for this match, 1-1. That is what is expected. And I got to go with that. I think that I have to agree with that. I think this is going to be a good match. I really like what Charlotte's doing at home. But I think the Galaxy are a good team. Yes, they are currently on a 3-match draw streak, if that's even a thing that you can call. But I think that this match also ends in a 1-1 draw there at Bank of America Stadium. So next up, we have FC Cincinnati, who are on fire. Currently on a 5-match winning streak. St. Louis, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Cincinnati are 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss there at home. St. Louis, they have not won on the road. 4 draws and a loss on the road. The expected goals on this one, 1 to 0.7. And I kind of got to go with that. Yes, a 0.7 rounds up to 1. But I think that Cincinnati get the job done at TQL, just like they did against Atlanta. Very, very small, but I think that they win this match 1-0 over St. Louis. Next up, we have Inter Miami versus DC United. Currently, Miami 4 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches. DC United 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. The big question here is Messi going to be back? And according to FootMob, he is not coming back until June. So I don't know. It's going to be hard. I think the DC played a terrible game against the Red Bulls there in the midweek. Miami are 4 wins, 2 draws, and a loss there at home. DC United have only won 1 on the road, 4 draws, and a loss. I think whenever I was making this prediction, I had in mind that Messi was going to be there. I'm going to stick with it, though. I think that I'm going to give Miami the benefit of the doubt because they are at home. They are expected to score 2.4 goals this match, where DC is only supposed to be 1.4. And I think that Miami are going to get the job done. And I think that they're going to win 2-1 over DC United. So the game of two teams that are way out of form and are pretty much sucking it up right now, that is the New England Revs versus the Philadelphia Union. Currently, the Revs 1 win, 4 losses in their last 5 matches. The Union 1 draw and 4 losses in their last 5 matches. I think that I'm just as surprised as everyone else that the Union are doing this bad, but also the Revs. Like, I didn't think the Revs were going to be spectacular this season, but I didn't think they were going to be this bad. Currently, Revs are 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses at home. Philadelphia 2 wins, 4 draws, and no losses on the road, which is so weird that their current 5 is 1 draw and 4 losses. Those 4 losses are at home at Subaru Park. I don't know what's going on with them, but I think that they get the job done here on the road. I think that they win this match 1-0 over the Revs. Now we go to the Big Apple for the New York Derby. We got NYCFC versus the New York Red Bulls. Currently, NYCFC, they're on fire. They're killing it right now. 4 wins and a loss in their last 5 matches. Red Bulls, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. NYCFC currently have 4 wins at home, a draw, and 2 losses, where the Red Bulls 3 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses on the road. I think this is going to be a good one. I think that we're going to see 4 goals in this match. The expected goals is 1.4 to 1.4, but I don't think we get a draw in this match. I think that the Red Bulls, even though NYCFC are playing the way that they are right now, the last 2 matches, the Red Bulls have scored 4 goals in their matches. And I think that they win this. I think that they win this match 3-1 over NYCFC. Now we move on up to Canada. We have Toronto versus CF Montreal. Currently, Toronto 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Montreal 2 draws, 3 losses in their last 5 matches. They're kind of on a downward trend. They started off really good at the beginning of the season. I know that they have some injuries there at Montreal. Toronto, they have some injuries plus some suspensions for this. So I don't know how good this game is going to be. I don't even know how to predict this one. Toronto, 4 wins and 2 losses at home. Montreal, 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses there on the road. The expected goals, Toronto 1.9, Montreal 1.4. It's going to be kind of like that. I think that this match, though, ends in a draw, and I think it ends in a 2-2 draw there in Toronto. Now, we head on down to Texas. We have Austin versus Sporting Kansas City. Currently, Austin, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Sporting Kansas City, 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Austin, 4 wins, 2 draws, and a loss there at home. Sporting Kansas City, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses on the road. This game is expected to be a 1-1 draw, and I probably should. I feel like I'm going with a lot of draws this week. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I did a lot of draws last week, but I think that this one ends in a draw, even though Austin looked good at home, and I probably shouldn't go against Austin here. I think that I should probably go with them. But I think that this match ends in a 1-1 draw there at 2Q Stadium. Next up, we have Chicago Fire versus Columbus Crew. Currently, Chicago, 1 draw, 4 losses in their last 5 matches. Columbus, 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5. The Fire are not looking good. Columbus are looking good. Chicago, 2 wins, a draw, and 4 losses at home, where the Crew are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss there on the road. Fire are expected to score less than a goal. Columbus are almost expected to score 2 goals. I think both teams score in this game. But I think that Columbus go on the road. I think that Chicago are not playing that great right now. Columbus are. I mean, a couple of their goals during the midweek, their team passing and everything is just phenomenal. And I think that they win this match 3-1 there at Soldier Field. So another showdown in Texas. We have Houston versus Dallas. Currently, Houston 1 win, 8 draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Dallas 3 wins, 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Currently on a 2-match winning streak. Dallas has been up and down this season, more downs than ups. This game, though, Houston 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses at home. Dallas have not won on the road yet with 1 draw and 4 losses. Both teams are expected to score less than a goal in this game due to their performances. I hate to say it, but I have to go with this one. I have to go with Houston, even though I've picked Houston 6 times and only have gotten it right once with them. I think Houston wins this match 2-0 over Dallas. Another good match I feel like is going to happen this weekend. We have Minnesota United versus Portland Timbers. Currently, Minnesota 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Portland Timbers 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. They are coming off a 4-2 victory over the Earthquakes. It is the Earthquakes. I picked against Portland midweek, and I shouldn't have. So I am sorry to the Portland fans and Portland for going against you there at Providence Park. But for this one, you are not at Providence Park. I think Minnesota are having a fantastic season so far. 2 wins, 3 draws, and a loss at home. Portland, you've only won 1 on the road, 2 draws, 4 losses. The expected goals are very similar, 1.7, 1.6 for Portland. I think, though, it's going to be a low-scoring match. I think, though, Minnesota squeak by, maybe a late winner, and they win this match 1-0 over Portland. So another good one I think is going to happen this weekend, and both of these teams, I'm excited to see how their seasons continue to go. I think both teams are doing pretty well. One team's doing better than the other one, in my opinion, but that is Real Salt Lake versus Colorado Rapids. Currently, RSL 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where the Rapids 3 wins and 2 losses, and their form is win, loss, win, loss, win. It's going to be a good one, though. RSL are 4 wins, a draw, and a loss at home. That's a fantastic record, and that's what your record should look like at home in MLS. The Rapids 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses there on the road. I like what Rapids are doing. I just think Real Salt Lake are a better side, and I think that they get the job done there at home. They continue winning there at home, and they win this match 3-1 over the Rapids. Moving on, we have San Jose Earthquakes versus Orlando City. Currently, Earthquakes 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Orlando City 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Earthquakes, not too good. I thought that maybe they were going to turn it around there and win on the road against Portland. But currently, they are 2 wins, no draws, 3 losses there at home. Orlando 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses on the road. From the expected goals, this should be a shootout, and we should see 5 or 6 goals. I don't think that's happening. I think that the Earthquakes get the job done at home over Orlando, really depending on what Orlando shows up. They did draw against Miami. They beat Philadelphia on the road, but Philadelphia have not looked well at home. I think San Jose get the job done, and they win this match 2-1 over Orlando City. And wrapping up the weekend, we have Seattle Sounders versus Vancouver Whitecaps. Currently, Seattle 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Vancouver 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5. Every time that I've picked Seattle, which is 5 times, they have lost every single time. They're looking pretty good recently. The Whitecaps, they're up and down. They're very inconsistent, in my opinion. Seattle are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss at home. Vancouver, 3 wins, a draw, and 2 losses on the road. So, really, it is pointing to Vancouver to win this match. But I'm going to choose Seattle for the 6th time. Hopefully, this time I get it right. I think that they win this match 1-0 over Vancouver. So that is all of my predictions. Tell me what your predictions are. Also, don't forget to fill out the Google Forms, be a part of the community, and get on that leaderboard. QR code's there. Link is in the description. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you for the live stream on Saturday.